Welcome back to the channel, folks. Today for Tractor Tuesdays, we have a Valtra T235 just in. Big blue and lots of horsepower, and it's a simple tractor for them guys that just wants to get up on a tractor and go. It's a T235 Active, which means you have four manual spools. You also have power beyond, but additional to that you'll have a little joystick to operate your front linkage. So for the big tractor, we put big tyres on it, 710/60 R42 VFs and 660 R30s. Now VF stands for, you can basically, in plain English, run these tyres at very, very low pressure for field work. Tractor's equipped with 50k and front braking. AR front suspension, which is standard in all Valtra tractors except the A and the G range. Front linkage and front valves, front PTO. You can work your front linkage and front valves from these little soft buttons here. Your daytime running lights on all 5th generation tractors. LED lights all round. Steering mudguards. You have a little toolbox here, your battery, another air connection fitting. This little holder here will hold the PTO shaft if you want to change from 540 to 1000. And for all that, them guys that's fond of the grease gun, all the diagram for the complete tractor for all where the grease nipples are. 2 wheel weights on either side, 80 kilos in each. We have the PTO on and off, and the lift buttons up here on the mudguards. This little light in the latest tractors have just been relocated. It was actually over here, but someone said you can't see enough, so they brought it to the corner of the mudguard. 3-speed PTO, 540, 540E and 1000. Push out Ramon hitch. Your 4 manual spool valves. Air brakes standard. 7-pin plug. You have another air fitting there. You can blow out your radiators or pump up a wheel with that. Your power beyond hydraulics. So your feed, your return, and your sensing line, and hydraulic brakes. So as we come up inside in the cab, we have the full passenger seat with seat belt. We have the fridge. We have the heated driver's seat. Your 4 manual spools, push out hitch, your extra lift to take out your hitch. Lots of power points and USBs for your back window and your side wiper. Your pillar display, air conditioning, Bluetooth radio, roof hatch, which in a lot of modern tractors is becoming very, very scarce, but they're standard with the Valtra tractor. And your simple forward, reverse and park brake function, and as always your foot pedal for resting up and down your steering wheel. And some people have been asking with fire extinguisher and first aid kits. Some tractors you may not see them in them, but with all Valtras they're equipped with the fire extinguisher and first aid kit, and in a lot of cases this has saved our own customers' machines at the back, balers, from catching on fire, and even a harvester in the last 12 months it has saved it. So front linkage, or front PTO, rear PTO, hand throttle for your front linkage. So up and down on the linkage, left and right will walk you towards service, and your little joystick here for your gears. Selecting your PTO speed and 4-wheel drive diff lock. And just as we come down the steps here, you have your hydraulic oil sight glass here, and your transmission oil is at the back. Your hydraulic oil and transmission oil is separate, so there's no contamination of, if you're tipping trailers from various different tractors, you'll not contaminate the transmission with separate oils. So not only have we that tractor in stock here, we have a wide range of tractors from 115 right up to our Q305, which isn't here today. It's out on demo. But I just want to show you a tractor. It's very similar to that, but if you don't want from PTO and you just want a even basic, more simpler tractor than that, again, I have a 235 up here. It has 50k, it has front braking, it has 650 R42 tyres on the rear and 540s on the front, but it hasn't any front PTO or front valves. So the valves is operated from the rear spool valves. You turn a tap and just operate the valves like that. So this one here at the end, T235, is everything else apart from the big wheels and the front linkage and the front valves. But for those guys that just want a tractor for pulling on the road or something like that, it'll save you a few thousands if you don't want your PTO or front valves. And also with that, if you want to buy a new tractor and we don't have a tractor in stock that suits you, don't hesitate to give us a call or come down, have a look at the tractors. We'll give you probably a sample of everything. We have all transmissions, all colours, all specifications, different seats. We have all that down there, and you can come into the office and we'll configure the tractor you want here in front of you and give you a price. So don't hesitate to give us a call on 049 854 4353 for more information. And so this tank's up the back here, just getting PDI'd for the new customer. It's a 4,500 gallon Redrock tandem axle with an overhead boom. A lot of nice features on it. It is just a simple pump, 13,800 litre, but the customer preferred not to have a hydraulic changeover, so it's fitted with a manual changeover. Air and hydraulic brakes, bolt-on spoon hitch, and it's a very simple setup. Steer axle, you have your boom left and right, and up and down for the overhead boom as well. You have a toolbox, 6 fittings with quick attach fittings all round. The tank is on 710/50 26.5 wheels, Alliance tyres, LED work lights all round. Nice features, the galvanised mudguard extensions, and also you don't see it too often is a rear side tube. So this tank will be either filling into a nurse tank or sometimes a Terragator if needed. So he's not, the Terragator won't take 4,000 gallons, but it will take 3,000 gallons, and just to really show what's in the tank, what's left. And hangers both sides for your suction pipes as well. So your overhead boom, how it works, and your splash plate. Basically, if you don't want to use your overhead boom, you take this off here, put on your splash plate, and vice versa. They're not just finished PDAing it yet, but also a nice feature with Redrock tanks with the Jura pump. It does tend to be a little bit noisy, but the fit exhausts to lessen the decibels. So also in this week we have mould ploughs, as well as with the mould ploughs we have a pipe lane attachment which fits directly onto the mould plough there. So if you're doing any drainage in ground or want to bury any water pipes, that's the job for you. We have a 6575T in as well as a 7775T in. Both machines are sold, waiting for customers to collect them. Back into stock, HC150 Slane tracks, 360 swivel joints as well as if you're short on the reach, your 1 metre extensions. And for the guys that's after taking out a few ditches and hedges and wants the firewood for Christmas, there's 10 or 12 of them major bench saws available now. They'll be up online on Parts Direct and available for sale if you give any of us a call. So we have a new Celtic chasers after coming in, as well as we'll give you a look around the K2 compactor. Some people have seen it, some people have worked it, and it's a lovely piece of kit. It's on 560/60 22.5 wheels. We have steer axle, parabolic drawbar suspension, up and over door, silage sides. It is the bee's knees of trailers. So the idea of this trailer is, as you're filling, you're compacting. Now look, it'll compact some material better than others. If you have dry silage, it'll compact it an awful lot better than wet silage. If you have maize, same thing, and other stuff, grain and stuff like that, it won't compact it. It'll just use simply as a trailer. But there's no tipping, so you can come into a shed, low shed, and if you have a load of grain or something on, you can pull your lever and the whole headboard moves and pushes out, and then on the last stage the floor pushes out. No, sorry, the first stage the door pushes, and then the second stage the floor pushes. Chasers available for direct immediate delivery. 10 bales, air and hydraulic brakes, LED lights, 550 tyres, mud guards. It's a full spec Celtic bale chaser. They don't do sprung drawbars or steer axles, but I'll go through that in a different video because there is a lot of pluses to that. As well as that, over to our right here we have a Redrock tandem axle low loader. It is sold, but it is a full spec tandem, air and hydraulic brakes, sprung drawbar, bolt on hitch, and also at the back there you have the flip toe ramps, or the cheese wedge ramp, sorry. So how they operate: normal feed and return into your tractor, and if we go round to the far side, we'll be able to see the levers that operates them. So you leave your tractor into constant pumping, and your left and right is separate on both. You lift up your ramp up straight, and then you let down your, you lift your wedge up, sorry, straight, and then you let down your ramp, and they'll fold out to load the machine. You can also store them in the upright position if you want, like a standard low loader. And also with that we have a demo N175. It's coming available for sale. We have a T155 Versu also available for sale, and our Q305 is out on demo now, but it'll be all available for sale now, and hopefully if they're sold they won't be at the ploughing, but if they're still available we'll be bringing that, all our demo gear to the ploughing as well. So we'll not find that coming around, that's in September, but we're already getting geared up for that. But don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.